Spread betting is ruining my life. I saw this statement, guys, and I thought, okay, maybe this is an exaggeration. Maybe somebody is, going through a losing patch. We all go through these losing patches, right? We all go through times where we feel like we can't trade us way out of a paper bag, like we can't do anything, we seem to be losing consistently, and we know what we have to do with that. We dial down the position size, we sort out what the problem is, and then we dial it back up again, and off we go. But when I looked into this further, this was a genuine thing of somebody who's losing money consistently, who constantly has this on their mind. They talked about constantly not being able to spend time with the family because they're always looking at the markets, constantly worried about finances because they're losing money, all these negative things. And I thought, okay, I've got to do a video about this because there must be some other people out there, and I would love to hear their responses to it and also give my thoughts on it as well. And my initial response to this video was going to be kind of an operational, practical thing, like I've done before in other videos, which is, all right, so what you need to do is dial down your position size, pause from trading for a little bit. And this would kind of be my normal advice, would be stop, dial down the position size, or, stop, analyze what you're doing, get your charts out, try and find a commonality, a theme of where the losers are coming from, work on that, or take that away from what you're doing and then push forward again, maybe on a demo and maybe on a small size and all the kind of operational things. And then I thought, actually, you know what? Reading this is a different thing. This is not, I'm going through a losing period. What do I do? How do I kind of come out of this losing period? It's a case of that trading has taken over this guy's life, this person's life. And so the advice has got to be, as unlikely as it is from a trading channel, guys, stop trading and don't ever trade again. That's it. Nothing is worth it. If it's genuinely taking over your life and it's genuinely causing you misery, now listen, hardship, challenge, stress, some of these things will need to be faced with trading, but there's a level to it. If it's taking over, you're consuming your whole life, it's ruining your life, destroying your life, then do not bother with it. There are plenty of other ways, better ways to make money. If your sole goal is thinking, I want to make money and trading is the vehicle, then trading is not the vehicle for you. There's multiple other ways of doing it. And listen, I'm standing up here as on the trading channel saying this, but what I don't want to see is anyone saying, oh, I kept doing this, I kept doing that, and I've lost relationships, and I've done this, and I've lost this, and I've lost that. Listen, it's just not worth it, guys. There will be challenges. You will have to kind of push through. You will have to put up with some kind of stress. You will have to put up with, it's not an easy path, and we've talked about this before. If you're subscribers to the channel, I don't sugarcoat it. I say, listen, guys, it's challenging, it's tricky, it's not an easy thing. It's a never-ending evolution for any trader, regardless. You see interviews with Paul Tudor Jones. He's even saying, I'm learning all the time, I'm improving, I'm doing this. And he's arguably one of the best traders, hedge fund managers in the world. And so when you see this story, it's just stop trading. If it's that brutal for you, stop trading. Don't look at it. Delete all the apps from your phone, because again, listen, it's one of those things that draws out the worst in people potentially. It gives you that, okay, I can look at on my phone, I can look at the prices on my phone. I'm always drawn to it. The news has always got something about the markets. If you're involved in the news, if you're involved in trading friends and community, they're always telling you about the markets. You need to just go cold turkey on it. You need to treat it like an addiction and say, you know what, I'm going to stop trading. I'm going to take all the apps off my phone. I'm going to not speak to any of my trading friends. I'm going to be open with them and say, I don't want to trade anymore, and I get drawn to trading when I speak to you. So sorry guys, if we do meet up, it's no trading policy, and if we start talking about trading, I'm out of here. And you've got to be brutal with it, and you've got to kind of go and pull the cord and go, right, if I can do that now really you want to say to yourself, all right, if I can do that for 90 days, then I might allow myself to stop. But I'm very cautious about saying that, because if it's got to this point, you don't want to let it back in. In a way, you want to say, you know what, I don't want to ever touch the markets again. That's it, it's gone, because of the devastation that it's caused you. But maybe it's something that can be sorted out. Maybe you can come back into it in a moderated way. Maybe you can come back into it Perhaps if you're losing so much money, perhaps you can come in with a mentor or your husband or your wife or whoever having some kind of eye and control over the risk. So if you're going crazy, losing loads of money, and that's the issue that's causing devastation, if you like, in the life, maybe you can say, well, okay, 90 days, 120 days, 1 year, I can come back in with a small amount, and that's it. And if I can prove that I can do it, if I can prove that I can make that into some money, then maybe some more, and do it with some support. Because this is normally what people happen when they get into this scenario is they gamble, and it is gambling away money they don't have. They feel bad about that. They feel devastated about that. They then go insular and they think about it all the time. It's clouding their judgment. And then of course it becomes a different thing. It's not a case of, oh, I started a business out, I chucked 50 grand into the business and it failed. It's like you feel like, oh, well, I gambled away 50 grand, I didn't learn anything. And so, that's generally what happens when someone gets into this kind of devastation of it's ruining my life. And honestly, guys, if this is happening to you, and I hope that none of you guys are watching this are in this scenario, and I hope you've kind of just clicked on it because you thought, oh, what's this all about? But if you are in this scenario, just stop the trading. And look to come back, say, I'll come back to it in 9 months' time. I'll come back to it in 90 days' time. Make a plan, come out of it, because you need to rebuild the areas. There's no point otherwise. You just, from pure operational perspective, okay, you won't be able to trade in your peak performance and make money consistently and the way you want to if you have all these other things in your mind. So you need to, even if you wanted to stay at trading and make money, you need to get out of the impact that it's having on other parts of your life, because you need that balance of, okay, I need my family support, I need to have my health or fitness up to scratch, I need my diet, I need this, I need that, my mental well-being, all these things that need to be aligned for you to perform at an optimum level in trading. So work on that with the assumption of, okay, maybe I can come back in later very, very small. But my guess is if it's that bad for you, you might get to 90 days and go, you know what, I feel way better without it. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to pursue something else. Maybe I'll look at it later on, but I don't feel the urge anymore. In that case, you've cracked the nut. Anyway, guys, like I say, hope it's none of you watching this, and I hope that you've just clicked out this out of curiosity and you're generally here for the setups and strategies and other bits that we have on this channel. But I saw this and thought, you know what? It's got to be a video. All right, guys, comments in the comment section below. Much appreciated. Always like to hear what you guys have got to say about these kind of topics that often aren't touched on in the world of flashing money and cars and all this stuff. There is sometimes it doesn't work out for you. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.